Yep.
You move that wherever.
So,
I was
happy
just wandering
Halloween.
the dungeon.
Last we left our intrepid heroes, there was a great deal of things going on. What were we doing?
I was talking to these guys, and I don't remember what they told me other than that they'd been mistreated horribly.
Let's see. You're in the area that is labeled 4. So, you must be in the slave pits. Thumbs up. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
Oh yeah, we were on a mission of mercy. We're like freeing everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So there are 3. Okay, so the 3 humans in the cells are Manus Tefekistatter and Pervartal. The Dark. Interesting last name. Or moniker. They're the 2 surviving warriors of winter. Manus, the woman, has had her fingers broken, which has kept her from casting any spells.
Oh yeah, I set those.
Nice. And she's currently really messed up, has very few hit points left.
Like, will a cure light, if I set her bones, will that, like, put her fingers back together?
No. Dun, 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 dun. Like, if you cast Cure Light on her, it has the potential to double her hit points, her current hit points. Let's see. Unable to cast spells until healed to her maximum hit points, so say the rules.
Balls.
Yeah. Pervartal is emaciated. He has been kept chained to a wall by his leg to prevent him from attempting to break out. He has even fewer hit points than the wizard.
Does he look like he was big and strong to begin with?
At one point in time, he looks like he was in very good shape. If he hadn't have been, he probably would have starved to death by now. But his body's literally eating itself at this point.
Well, I mean, we have a lot of rations. I've been advised not to give people my fly cakes.
Yeah, that's nasty.
They're full of protein.
They're full of maggots, which are full of protein. I mean, if people want to start like making sure that people don't go starving in the world, we need to start adding more bugs to our food. No joke.
I mean, it's not my fault that they can't just unhinge their jaw and swallow their food whole.
All right.
So anyway,
that's a problem with their biology.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
I have about 40 pounds of field rations,
That is
and
a lot of food.
I'm huge. It's fine. I'm gonna start handing them out.
That's nice of you.
If I recall, I've got a lot of beer in my bag of holding.
Make them say trick or treat.
All right. So the 2 of them, Pervartal and Manus, are both very encouraging of you guys getting the hell out of this mountain.
Well, I'm going towards the dragon, so you guys are welcome to leave if you want.
Yeah, but there were some other people we found. Like, maybe you guys can form a little group and try and get out of here.
All right. So the 3rd person is Furin the Deft. He's the person that claims that he's a thief. He is a dirty, bedraggled man who was thrown in here more recently than the Warriors of Winter.
I need to sense motive him to make sure he's not bullshitting me about this whole climbing.
Sure.
Also, what kind of a thief introduces themselves as a thief?
He didn't introduce
Didn't he be
himself
like an
as a thief.
entrepreneur or something?
He introduced himself as Furin the Deft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then he
sure.
told me, he's like, I climbed the mountain to steal things.
Well, I mean, if
Well,
you're
that's pretty entrepreneurial.
That is entrepreneurial. That doesn't make him a thief. That makes him someone that wants to take what's potentially just sitting there. Because all the stories are like, yeah, the dragon's dead. There's just a bunch of treasure up there.
Well, I got a 28.
Okay. Seems like he's telling the truth.
Well, we only have one other source of healing. I mean, I'm kind of limited on what I've got. Is anybody currently hurt?
I mean, all
than
three
the
of these
NPCs.
guys are hurt.
Like, are any of our people hurt?
Good question. Sound off.
Nope.
I might.
Not yet.
Give it time. Okay, so far you guys have done an excellent job of pretty much not alerting the kobolds that are here in the slave pens, or slave pits, sorry, that you're here. You've systematically come into every single room and just, like, murdered them, like, hands down, quickly.
Yeah, that's the idea. So,
Okay,
bit of time.
I guess I'm extremely altruistic. I will give each of these guys a cure light.
Okay.
I mean, that at least gives them enough hit points to take 2 arrows.
Does it?
Yeah, right?
Does it?
Does it?
I'm pretty sure they still die from the poison.
Yeah.
Like, I can't really
Me too.
fix them otherwise. I need my heal spells. Unless we're planning on, like, we can round all these guys up later, and then heal them after we slaughtered everybody on this level.
Be healed.
I am currently just filling out the names of these people so that we don't have to, like, guess what the hell their damn names are again. Holy crap, this last name. It's just letter salad.
Yeah, we had the 2 other dudes, one of whom I gave my crossbow.
Tifex Statter. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, you gave which one the crossbow? The wizard?
Well, no, we had 2 guys all the way back here that I gave one
yeah.
the crossbow.
Yeah,
And
that's
then they
already gone.
wimped out.
That's already gone. Butch and Cassidy.
So, like, can I knowledge local to figure out what level these guys would be? Because if we can get another mage at a decent level or a good fighter, then it might be worth it to heal.
Yeah, that'd be alright.
Might be, but on the other hand, I'm pretty sure that they're probably just gonna pussy out too.
They're pretty insistent that this mountain is where people come to die.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well, I kind of want to help them get out, but does anybody else want to help them get out?
Nope.
I mean, I do because I'm good, but I don't because I want to live.
I don't
No.
because I'm not that good.
You know, moral dilemmas.
I don't know. I think neutral good is like the most pure form of good.
I mean, you could want to help
That's
them,
what I'm
but
following.
know that it's a futile effort.
So I got a 22 on my knowledge local to figure out, like, were these guys just chicken shits, or
Oh
are they
no.
actually effective?
They are actually quite effective. These 2 are warriors of winter. They know their shit. Like
Yeah.
we're looking at level 11 or 12 warriors / mages here.
Yeah.
I mean, I also don't want to keep adding on NPCs for you to run during our combats.
That would be most good, Newland. Most good.
Because we currently have our little psycho dwarf person.
Yeah. Shafir, the
perpetually
perpetually angry. I'm just adding monikers onto people at this point.
Dwarf the perpetually angry.
Okay, well, let's see.
I mean, thankfully, I'm not actually the healer here, so I don't have to do the moral dilemma.
Yeah, I can't see myself not healing goodly people. So,
The
I
most
guess
effective tactic of the mountain: throw innocence at us. Our good
Yeah.
natures make us make us
No!
we can
NPCs! The bane
rely
of
on
all
Earth to do
existence!
some healing.
It's true.
Well,
it's
I
not my
mean,
primary mode, since they took away all my trick spells.
it's not wrong. I mean, now you're not only carrying yourselves, you're carrying others.
I mean, I guess hopefully, like, they use those hit points in a productive fashion by, like, killing some kobolds or something.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay. So I guess I'll start on them with a Cure Moderate Mass.
Okay.
If they
Anybody else who's hurting.
Well,
Just get here. Gather around. Do you guys want to consolidate into a central room while these spells are going off, or do you want to just like stay spread out like this?
I'm already full hit points. I
So you
actually
want to
think
stay
everybody is
spread out?
already full hit points.
I wasn't, so I'm helping myself. But I mean, we'll start off with 22 hit
Where the
points
heck am I?
to everybody.
You're
Oh yeah, we just
over
killed
there,
all these guys in this dead end over here.
right?
I suppose this dead end does need to be searched for secret doors and other things.
I can do that while he's healing.
Okay. Well, I'm searching for traps then. I roll a 24.
Okay. Chad, what'd you get?
And he can search for doors.
Did I
Which
spell
one
your
do you
name?
want me
Did
to
I spell your
roll?
name right, by the way?
Mine or who?
Your character's name. Farlin?
Yeah.
Farlin.
Just roll search, or what do you want? Or
Yeah,
no, there's no search.
You're
Perception.
gonna roll perception, D20.
Right.
Hover over the die and press R.
I was just looking at my.
Yeah. All right. I
Where's-
rolled fairly poorly, but
25.
Okay, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Let me consult the bones.
it's easier to track it in chat.
Da-da. Thank you for putting it in chat. Most is fine, but since you're coming in here searching, I'm going to give you a reflex check. Make a reflex check as you're entering the room.
All right.
Steve, you sound sick.
I don't know. That's Chris. Right
Oh,
behind me.
sorry, Chris.
And
You
that's-
sound sick.
That's still on a
Brian, so
D20,
sorry.
right?
Yep.
Reflex. All right.
She sounds like
28.
Okay. You catch the door because you notice that every time this door closes, not only is it a one-way door, but there's a trigger button on the inside of the door frame. It's doing something every time it closes. And it's already closed once when Kahu and Havoc and Erst entered the room with Shafiri, the perpetually angry.
Holy shit.
I'll let them know that there's a trap here in this door.
Wow. We didn't even notice that. That could have been
They-
bad.
I don't know what it's doing yet, though.
To your knowledge, all it does is it depresses a button.
Yep.
Great.
So I'll tell them to wrap that search up and probably
I'm gonna-
get out of there.
I'm going to put a chair right here to signify that the door is jammed open. Unless you want it to close.
No,
No.
I'll leave it open.
The
No.
less things that actually happen, the better.
See, the nice thing about Chad's character is that like he automatically detects bullshit sometimes. Like everyone actively searches for stuff, which is fine, but Chad, don't you have some like bullshit thing where you just like notice?
Where's it called? Oh yeah, trap spotter.
Yeah.
That's different from trap sense, right?
Bear
What's
back.
Trap Sensei?
Oh. I've got trap sense and trap finding. Trap sense obviously doesn't apply, but trap finding just says +1 to perception to find and disable traps. That's probably not it either.
Yeah,
This
I
is
think
one of
that's just
the
his beast skill.
rogue talent. That every like 3rd level of rogue or something, you get a talent, and it automatically does a perception check within 10 feet of traps.
That's really fucking awesome.
It's pretty fucking awesome.
But so Brian doesn't actually have to tell me I rolled, unless I did notice it though.
Of course. Anyways, so I guess I will search search the room for secret doors.
I thought you already did that.
I searched for traps.
Chad searched for doors.
Now I'm searching for. Well, he was gonna search for doors, but then he got interrupted when he came in and noticed the
There are no doors.
trap.
There are
Hey
secret
guys,
doors.
there's a door we use to get to this room.
There are no secret
Okay.
doors. Put it that way.
So I've healed them 39 so far. Is the wizard at least looking near full?
39 hit points. Dun, 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 dun.
Trying to gauge how big they need.
She is not full. Probably. I mean, she looks not great, but not like gonna fall over if you like tell her to go, run a mile.
But her fingers aren't back yet.
No, they won't be until she's fully healed. She's
Alright.
like, they're getting better. She's like holding up her snapped knuckles.
Alright, time for Cure Serious on her.
You know I planned it. I'm gonna set it straight this water.
Alright, she gets 33.
Okay, so that makes a total of 70. What?
72 total for her.
Yep, she's fully healed. Yep.
I hear a snapping as her
Yeah,
fingers
as her
go back
fingers
into
slap
place.
slack back into socket. Yay! I can cast spells again.
Alright, now for Pervartol, I'm gonna
If
give
only
her-
I had a bunch of spells, because I mean, by the time the goblins captured us, I had been awake for probably 48 hours, if not more, and I used pretty much everything.
All that, and she doesn't have spells.
I mean, I could get more. I just have to take time to, study.
That's fine. I'm fulfilling, my moral duty. Alright, Pervartol is going to get a Cure Critical.
Okay.
I
I'm
swear, if I
lucky
ever
that I
play,
have such a huge fucking wisdom and I get so many spells.
if I ever play a cleric, he's going to be neutral.
Yeah.
I was going to play a
Because
cleric
it's
of
like,
Avatar.
my alignment dictates that I should do this. Screw
Like, I was
that.
considering playing the cleric of the God of Prophet. He makes you all sign a contract. He will do his very best to heal you for a very set amount of the treasure. Alright, those are the dice I like to see.
Guys, can you guys hear me?
I can
Yep.
hear you.
Oh, I can't hear you though. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
You can't hear us?
Wow.
That
I healed
sucks.
less with Cure Critical than I did with Cure Serious. Pervartol gets 32 hit points.
There we go.
Yay.
And I'll also hand him a halberd. Or whatever the fuck the kobolds had.
So Bartol's only... Well, he got cured the 22 earlier?
It was 39 to start with.
Oh, okay. So
And then I gave him
39
another 32.
plus 32 is 70... 81 plus 3, 84.
And I can't restore any of his ability damage.
Yeah. He's going to need a restoration spell cast on him.
Yeah, I'm fresh out.
He's at max hit points because of his current constitution.
Well,
Ouch.
my conscience is abated.
He's like, I feel better, but God, I'm so weak.
Oh,
Well, I
did
hand him a halberd. I mean, it's a kobold halberd. They're not very strong.
I have a maybe magical short sword. Maybe that's more his speed.
Actually, they are pretty strong. Remember, this Clan Wishbone's actually, doing a pretty decent job of smithing out, weapons.
I know, but a strong kobold's like 14 strength.
That much?
Yeah.
Given that they get a racial, I think like neg 4.
I don't think it's that much. I think it's only like neg 3, neg
I
2.
thought they were one of the neg 4. No, never mind. Goblins get like a neg 4 to their strength.
Even though I would think that kobolds would be just as much because they're half hit die creatures.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I don't have any armor for him, so I mean, he needs to just stay in the back.
Okay. What next?
Well, we're still freeing slaves, I think, or wait, was this the only place that had slaves left?
There's this door and that door. Other doors inside the slave pens.
Oh.
Oh my god, I should have more people that we could have brought under the umbrella of our cure masses.
Oh, if you want to check this door, check for traps and stuff.
Search for secret traps.
As opposed to the obvious kind. There have
Of
been a
course.
few obvious ones. Like, hey, just a heads up.
Oh yeah. Farland wanders back to the group and finds that there is a 1 foot or a 1.5 foot tall frog just wandering around. He actually levitates. He levitates 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah, he doesn't walk.
Interesting.
He's all black with a white star over his eye.
Looks like a failed member of the Kiss Army.
Yeah, he's just inverted.
Got a 26 for perception.
Oh yeah.
And
Yep, you definitely
I've
pick up a
disabled.
trap.
Okay. I've disabled the device too. If you want me to. That.
I mean, that
Is that
seems
on the
reasonable.
door?
Yeah, just go for it. The group will always allow the thief to give it a shot first.
24.
It does not disable.
Oops.
Alright,
Over.
move
Is
over.
that door right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, I'm disabling it. I roll a... I think that's a 42.
Okay. As far as you can tell, there's a resounding ka-chunk, and it seems as though it is undone. Like the trap is no longer about to go off.
Oh, sorry, it was only 39.
Well, since
bad.
I was able to spot the trap, would I be able to tell if it's not working anymore?
Why don't you do another perception check for me?
Oops, wrong one. 24.
As far as you can tell, it's disabled.
I'm gonna give him thumbs up.
Alright.
I don't think I trust him.
Why?
He failed the first time. I
You found
rolled
a trap
a...
you didn't.
Well, I just inspected your work and I said, good job.
What is that? That looks like a 36.
Jesus.
Well, it was a 16.
Ah. Yeah, looks disabled.
Alright. Sounds good. Open the door.
It's gonna breed a lot of resentment from the thief. Alright, so
It's just this one time, like,
what are you doing to open the door?
Like, normally, I guess?
Okay. You open the door. Pause. great rolls. Too bad none of them were good enough. Because they're kobolds.
What I'm here for.
Okay, so you open the door, and immediately waiting on the other side, and I haven't moved them accordingly because the terrain is not cooperating with me. You just get a bunch of like halberds in the face. They all take a swing at you essentially.
Oh, okay. So I assume I'm like in the doorway now.
Yep.
Well then. That means I'm in an excellent range to step into the room and do some good work. A whirlwind attack is
For our
painfully underused these days.
Okay. Give me go.
Did they just get to go first, or was that a surprise round and we do
Surprise round,
initiative
you're
now?
right. We'll do initiative. Then I roll badly.
Really like to go early this time. 16.
Alright, let's see if I can continue with rolling ones for initiative. Ooh. Ooh, a 13. Giving me a total of 14.
Nice. You know what that means?
I'm last.
It means that you're the last hero. You go before me, though.
Oh, good. I get to step into this room and do good things.
Alright, so Jeremy is technically first.
Clay.
I'm a 5-foot step. Somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into the doorway. It's a big doorway.
And I'm gonna start on the left and work my way around. So I'm gonna do this one, and this one first.
What are you doing to them?
Pew pew.
Shooting.
You're looking at it that way.
Be creepy skeleton.
What is everyone's obsession with that song? That song sucks.
I didn't fail.
Good job. Steven?
Well,
Explain
Which
They
ones did
did.
you hit?
they did the mash.
I deleted it.
The 3 that he just disappeared.
They
Okay.
did the monster mash.
See, that song is actually good.
With a graveyard smash.
It's less good when you sing it, but
Shut your mouth hole.
I 5-foot step onto where my shadow is now.
okay.
Actually levitating.
Yeah.
And
I levitate,
I
like
forget,
the-
is whirlwind
like the
attack
frog.
one attack roll or all the attack rolls?
I believe that it's all the attack rolls. Like, you put
Okay.
an attack on each one of them.
I'll just roll these 4 dice. Get any ones, I'm going to want to check that. Did not get any ones.
Yeah, you make one melee attack at your highest against each opponent within reach. Oh,
Okay.
never mind. You make it... Fuck, that's awesome. Yeah, you make it at your highest attack bonus against every opponent.
Right, he gets his high
But it's
attack
one
bonus,
attack
but
roll per.
it's one per,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. The low was...
They're gone.
Jesus Christ. They're gone. Got it.
I mean, remember, they're kobolds. As long as you don't critical fail, you breathe on them, they die.
Sure.
Yeah, I killed one in melee. That was hilarious.
There was one time when someone failed to actually kill them after landing an attack.
Probably
Yeah.
me.
Well, yeah, I have to roll max damage to kill him.
Right. He got like 3 levels of promotion immediately.
Actually, I think it was Steve. I think Steve, like, punched one in the face.
I did.
It did not kill him.
I did.
Yep.
It was a sad
Meant
day.
that he gained 3 levels and 3 hit dice and immediately gained 32 hit points. That's how it works.
32 hit points. What is he using? D12s?
Well, I meant to say like 4 hit die for 32 hit points, but the math
okay.
didn't quite work out because I spoke faster than I thought.
Yeah.
Are there any kobolds left?
Not in that room.
Where's
Oh.
the next room?
Want me to check the next one?
Well, make sure that this room the door doesn't like close on us here.
26 with perception on the next door.
Okay. The next door also has some sort of detection device. This one
I'll
has
try.
a button that is already depressed. That
Oh,
I
I'm
got
sorry,
a
button.
37 for disabled device.
there you go. It is disabled. To your knowledge. Okay. So who's
Oh,
opening
I
the
wonder
door?
if this is some kind of an alarm system saying like the doors are open.
Well, that'd be logical.
Could be.
That's what's going
I'm
on.
not
Or
opening it.
actually, but these aren't. They didn't have like prisoners in here. They just had like kobolds in here. Why would kobolds
There's
be
a-
hanging out in cells?
Sorry, I guess I haven't done a very good job. Which room is this? This is what, D? C?
Hey guys, what's this sign that says protected by ADT mean?
Funny. Yep, okay, so these slaves, when you got into cell number C, it held 20 kobold captives. So they saw a hero and they still attacked, but yeah.
Oh,
There's more kobolds to capture in this mountain than anything else.
so that was this room here where they
Correct.
attacked us.
Yep.
Why did they have weapons? They were
Good question.
captives.
Maybe they overpowered the guards that used to be in there. The doors are very much, one-way locking doors.
Huh. All right. Well, actually,
So
yeah.
we're killing prisoners right now?
Yep.
Well, they attacked
Seems
us
that
first, so chop chop.
So we can open this next door, see what's there.
Yeah, it's open. I'm not.
I actually
I'm
think
not
that
gonna
we
be the
should
opening
probably
person.
shut the doors
What's your
after
problem?
we're
Where's
done.
my burrito?
In the trash. Screw you,
Motion,
hit me first.
motion to shut the doors that we have propped open here.
Then starve.
Good, Steve. You're doing well. This engagement is going to last.
Yeah, I know, right?
So do you guys want to shut the doors first, or do you want to just say fuck it and go?
Sure, we'll shut the doors.
Yeah, I'm down with shutting the doors.
This clan's not much for traps, we've figured out, but these aren't real traps, it's more just alerts.
I don't even believe that's true. Like these goblins are these assholes are just totally like trying to lull us into a false sense of security, and then bam, there'll be like a power word kill under like a random ass broom closet door.
God, is that even a spell anymore?
I don't even.
Yeah, it kills you if you have like less than 150 hit points.
Fucking sweet.
Well, no. We're in the mountain, which is transporting us back to second edition rules. So it's so it's a thing in the mountain. That's how it works.
Well, any spells that are a thing in the mountain that haven't had third or 3.5 / Pathfinder analogs, I've usually changed into something else.
Sure, but
Oh.
like this is an alternate like plane. Like it's entirely reasonable that different rules apply in different planes.
Sure. Let's go with that. All right, all the doors are closed. We're all back in the central room except for these 3 schlubs over here.
All right. So did we disable the door here?
He certainly did.
All right.
Who's going in?
I am.
You open the door, and
I
just
open
as
the door.
before, there's a shitload of kobold slaves in here. That said, pause before you're like, murder them all.
I don't want to murder anybody who doesn't want to murder me. I'm a peace-loving guy.
So those guys there are kobold slaves, and let me mark these two different colors. How about red? Because that's easy. What the fuck?
We even let
Do
some
what I
kobold
say.
slaves go earlier because they were nice to us.
And then mark you red.
I thought I chased them down and killed them.
Okay, the two that are red currently are holding whips and are threatening the other kobolds, and they are dressed like they're more important.
Just to impress.
Yep.
I guess we could knock them out and ask them questions.
Kinky.
Okay, so when you come through, those two turn and are like, shit! But the other kobolds are like, shit! And they run into the corner instead. So it's two different kinds of shit. Like, these guys are grabbing their weapons and turning on you, and then these, 6 guys over here, 7 guys are bunching into the corner like turkeys.
Excellent.
Yep. So, Nish?
I liked my previous roll, though.
Sorry.
Whoa, Quarrel the Fast.
I
How
ran
about a 7?
a really bad number just now. Anybody else getting in on this hot murder action?
I'll just sit out.
Cool. Steve?
12.
12. Okay, everyone except for Andrew goes before me.
Woo.
Alright.
As Havoc goes to chop them to bits. Save one!
Bish, you don't know my life. I'm using my Tanglefoot arrows. Thank you very much.
Those are still arrows, and I see what you like to do to people with them.
What's the radius on those arrows?
I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
The last time you pulled out arrows, like 8 people died.
They get a DC 10 reflex save if I miss, and then a DC 12 strength check to break. It does 10 points of slashing damage, they need 10 points of slashing damage to cut through, and DC 10 concentration check for it also. It's I have to target one of them with it. It's not 2 at once.
Okay.
But I have multiple.
Sure. Okay. And okay.
I assume they both hit.
They do. Boom, 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 boom. They're not dead. They're just incapacitated.
Gooey.
All right. So, just to expedite it, let's say that they're incapacitated. Who's doing what? They're shouting little undercommon curses at you guys.
We're currently not here to murder you.
Currently. We're holding the door open.
Okay. I'm just gonna put Shafiri, the perpetually angry, in the door to say that it's staying open.
Okay. Well, I'm making sure it stays open too.
Okay.
So, we've got a policy where you tell us everything you know, and then we let you try and run back to your clans.
Okay. So are you saying this to the slaves or the guys that are all tangled up?
The slaves. I'll untangle the other guys eventually.
Okay.
Also, the other guys were gonna attack us, weren't they? I think that means they know
Yeah.
yet to leave.
Yeah, but I don't need to tell them that yet. I'm talking to the slaves.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, which one of you guys speaks Undercommon?
I do.
Yay. Okay.
All of us next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I've been teaching them Undercommon.
Listen, you guys are having a really hard time in here. Let's have lessons while we try to sleep. Let's conjugate verbs in Undercommon while we walk. Just
So there's a whole
the
bunch
worst
of people
trip
sitting there
ever.
going,
Flickin' to strike. Anyway,
it's like German using the Laotian alphabet.
yeah. Alrighty. The other kobolds are like, well, what can we tell you? What kind of information are you looking for?
So we're looking for where they keep other slaves, what they've had you doing.
Well, luckily you don't. This is like the vast majority of the slaves. You've either freed the others at this point in time, or they're in the other rooms, or you killed them.
So pretty much slaves get kept here and they get kept near that big pool.
Yeah. The slaves work around the big pool because they help the blacksmiths, blacksmith. And then there are some that are taken off to the mines, and they do some digging there.
Huh. Well, let's see. Can you tell us anything about the rest of the way out of this place?
You are on the highest level right now of the of the three tiers. Unfortunately, due to cave-ins and such, actually not even due to cave-ins, from here there is no direct route to the entrance or the top.
So we can't get to the dragon from this level.
You can't get to the dragon from this place on this level, this sector.
Okay. Well, you have the rest of your lives to live them. I suggest you run.
Sweet. And they do. Fuck.
Excellent. I'm going to sit on top of one of the tangled ones.
Okay.
Oh, that was the one that had the power word kill on him.
Dead.
Like, he's tangled, I'm just going to sit on his chest and slap him awake.
Sure. I mean, they're not knocked out. They're just incapacitated.
Yep, so he sits, he sits Indian style on top of its chest. Hello, my name is Quardle. I'm the Star Frog.
You need to let me go.
No, I really don't. I need you to tell me where your leader is. Who is your daddy?
And
Does he
what
do-
does he do? Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, I can't torture you, but he can.
Hi.
Who's he?
I point to Havoc. Look, normally I am not one for war crimes. But I mean, you've done awful things to slaves, and I really don't like you very much. But I'll have you can die very quickly. And not painfully at the hands of him, because I'm just going to walk out of the room and let him do what he does.
Isn't condoning what he does condoning is permission?
Are you translating for us?
Yeah.
I pull out my second bag of holding.
Okay.
Look, we can argue the philosophy of it. However, I don't have to help you. especially when you've done so much harm to others.
So what you're saying is that you're no better than us.
If that makes you feel better. However, I mean, I'm not currently stuck to the floor and
You
about
are
to be.
you are fucking arguing with the Nietzsche of fucking kobolds right now. So what you're saying is that it's all right for you guys to torture and kill, but not us, because that's what you're doing right now. If you don't think that this is psychological torture, it absolutely is.
Yeah, we're doing this in the service of, the greater good.
Oh, so the ends justify the means.
Yeah,
Praise
pretty
our
much.
Okay, cool. So when our ends justify our means, then it's okay, right?
Yeah, until they come into conflict with ours.
Okay, well, what happens when yours are in conflict with ours?
We kill you.
This is what happens, clearly.
Okay.
Us sitting on you.
Well, I mean, you currently have the upper hand, obviously, because I'm tied up. But all I'm saying is that how you treat your prisoners will be regarded by the other kobolds in the mountain. If I wind up hacked up and dead, it's only going to make you guys more hated.
Yeah, but we've already
Good.
freed people from a whole lot of other clans because we didn't really have a beef with them. So,
Plus, you were never really a prisoner. Like, you attacked us.
Oh, I'm a prisoner
What is-
now.
Nobody needs to know that. You died
You
valiantly
really
in the middle
think
of
that no one
combat.
knows everything that you say inside this stupid mountain?
anyways, yeah, the option I present to you, the two options. I can just walk out of the room,
Uh-huh.
or we can make sure that you die very, very, painlessly,
Go ahead and walk on
or as
out.
quickly as possible.
Peace.
Well, I'm done with them.
All right. What's your alignment?
Neutral good.
That was not neutral or good. You threatened him, and then you're just like, these fuckers are gonna murder you slowly and painfully if you don't tell me what I want. That is straight up chaotic.
Yeah.
And pretty evil, too.
He's going a little more Batman.
Okay, well, maybe consider an alignment change.
Yeah. I don't really know how to counter kobolds. Like, I don't ever have a good counter for, like, why do adventurers do bad things to
To
The good
kobolds.
kobolds.
to evil creatures?
Kobolds as a race, they have evil in their. They start that way, but they're not all that way.
So anyway,
But these
now
guys were
that
clearly
the
taking,
frog's out of the
Oh,
room.
clearly.
these were clearly having lots of fun, enslaving and torturing.
So, what do you guys do to the kobolds once the frog leaves?
I pick both of them up by the scruff of their neck and I shove them into my bag of holding up to their head, so their heads are still poking out, and tie it to my belt.
What the fuck?
Won't that suffocate them?
No, their
Eventually
heads are out.
It's just, their asses are hanging out for the ethereal filters.
Yeah.
Wait, filters. Sorry.
Belching is different.
Yikes.
I know. Old joke.
Alright, well, these guys aren't going to actually be worth anything, so we could just kill them and be done with it.
They're my pets now.
I mean, really,
Okay.
I left it to whatever Havoc wanted to do.
And the chaotic evil person has decided that they're his pets now.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Let's go. I don't question these things.
I have renamed them Thing 1 and Thing 2. Alright. So, you've cleared all the rooms in this little, area. What are you doing with the prisoners, Furin, Manus, and Pervartal?
Well, if they want to follow a little ways behind us,
A little ways behind you.
Like, stay like 20 feet back from wherever we are.
Okay.
Because, I mean, they're not very tough. I guess we should go check and see if those other two are still living so that maybe they can form
Like a party and get the fuck
like a
out of
little
here.
party of people who can try and leave through the trail of destruction we've gone through.
You remember? Oh, you wasn't here
No,
for that.
not really,
All
though.
right, so allow me to describe to Chad what he had to shadow step and hide in shadows through in order to catch back up with you. So Farland was moving through the area, sort of just following the trail of these guys, and they left a pretty noticeable trail. Um, so it wasn't like hard or anything, but you got to a point where they just pretty much took off in a dead sprint as fast as they fucking could through metal grates, twists and turns, and all this other terrible shit, where the walls just pissed arrows and everything sucked. I mean, you picked up one or two of these random arrows that were just laying there, and there were hundreds of arrows just littered in the hallway. And each one of these little black fletched arrows had a terrible goddamn poison on it, like really bad. Um, so you snuck through what seemed like a good quarter mile of that tunnel that was just like constant arrows and terrible shit. Um, then you got up to the second floor and things started getting better for you. You just had to avoid the occasional kobold patrol in like one of the areas, but overall, it's not going to be easy to get out of here. Plus, the kobolds were in the process of starting to make plans to repair the gates that had been broken.
Okay.
So who knows if those are still busted or not?
Well, eventually they'll have to make a run for freedom. It may
There's some
be
kind
after
of
we
other
get
path,
eaten by a dragon.
but yeah, like we haven't actually genocided our way through here. Like there has been a lot of killing, but there's plenty of things we didn't kill.
Yeah, there's plenty of things that you negotiated through, or you were just like, screw it, run.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's more of,
Yeah.
the more people they have in their little escape party, probably the better chance they have of surviving.
And if they want to hang out with us, I'm fine with that too. Like maybe they'll take some hits.
I mean, I'm sure Manus could just look at your scroll book. Or just peer over your shoulder and learn some spells.
You mean
Or memorize them.
Philbricks?
Yeah, Philbricks.
Yeah, because Andrew plays Kahu, and Kahu does not know spells.
Oh,
I
that's
know
right.
plenty
Philbricks
of
not
spells.
here.
I know lots and lots of spells for making things dead. They all have semantic components of me hitting things.
They all have semantic components of sword.
Yes, of applying sword to enemies.
That's semantic and material components.
Semantic and material components, and then the output is dead opponents. And get this, my wisdom is so high that I can cast that lots of times per day.
So if we go back to find Butch and Cassidy, are they still there?
Do you head all the way back there? Is everyone cool with that?
Let's see, where are we?
You're currently here. You need to travel this way.
And collect all our ducklings. Common tadpoles.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Just gonna move these guys that way. Alright, and then I'll grab these dudes. Zip. Okay, so when you get back over here, you do notice that Butch and Cassidy have barricaded the door. So,
Hello, it is Quartle.
so They shout from inside. It's like, we heard kobolds coming, so we threw a bunch of crap in the way and hid.
Excellent. We have found more prisoners that you can join for safety.
Alright. So, all these prisoners here. You want us to travel together, or do you want us to go with you? Because, honestly, I think the safest place is with you.
Yeah, it's mostly safe. I figured that you would follow a little ways behind us and, maybe we can find your equipment. Or find things that fit you.
You
we'll
wanna
slowly
travel with-
outfit you.
Want to travel
As
with
best we
us?
can.
That's fine.
But really, it's up to you what you want to do. I've helped you as much as I can.
Well,
as much as I can without crippling myself.
sure. Well, we're not getting any younger in here, and our situation's not much improved.
Excellent. Spare halberds for everybody.
Woo!
Since these assholes like to go for the weak ones anyways, more hit points for the party.
That's a terrible thing.
There's a reason why I'm full hit points.
Okay,
Because it's true.
so unexplored hallways include that one, and then this starting over there.
I do
And then, of
knowledge
course,
check dungeoneering to maybe point us in a direction that we want to go.
It depends on. Have
Depends
we
on
agreed
what you
upon
want.
what our actual goal is?
Yeah, what is our goal as a group?
I think we want to go up, right?
Well, it
Well,
depends.
we
Because
need
there
to
was
go-
previous discussion about maybe we should just get the fuck out of here. So if your ultimate goal is leaving, then you need to pretty much go back the way you came. If your goal is getting to the end, killing the dragon and stealing all the treasure, or earning, if you want to call it that, then you
I
don't
do.
want it.
I do want to call it that.
Fair enough.
We did make a deal with some kobolds that we're supposed to go collect the head of a particular clan. It's not this clan.
It is not this clan.
However, we can't abide by slavery.
We can't? Oh, of our people. Yeah, for sure. I thought you meant the kobolds.
Well, I mean, that sucks for them too.
Nah.
Slavery sucks for everybody.
Well, if you want to make sure that there are no more slaves or anything on this level, then you're going to have to explore the other areas. If you're like, screw it, then, and you want to continue forward in the dungeon, then you're going to want to take this set of stairs there. If you want to go back, then you want to go through the exploded outdoors right there, the ones that you booted down.
Oh, even though the stairs go down.
The stairs do go down. The way forward is actually back. But it's a back to an area that you've yet to have gone to.
Guess that's true.
I mean, I'm open to any ideas. I would love to explore this place for more people. But,
Didn't the slaves say, like, hey, this is everybody, though?
This is where the vast majority of the slaves were being held, yes.
considering I make up only like 1/60th the entire mass of this party. You don't have to follow what I say.
Shut up, baby. I know it.
Well,
Shut up, baby!
I didn't realize that votes were allocated according to body mass. I'm pretty sure that means that I'm the party CEO.
Maybe. I mean, you and Havoc can go punch for punch.
I mean, I assume so. In Frog Society, the biggest rules.
Huh.
Sounds like Orc Society.
I don't need to make any decisions for this party.
I'm good with just going down.
I don't think it's a good system of government.
I'm pretty sure we got everybody. Maybe everybody that matters.
Well, we can head on down. I don't know if these guys are going to try and like hunt us down or whether we've dealt them a crippling blow.
If they want to try and hunt us down, they're free to do so.
I mean, I kind of like to find their like armory and see if they have any cool stuff.
They probably have cool stuff for kobolds.
Well, the equipment from these guys had to go somewhere.
Yes, that's true.
And I mean, they'd probably be happy if we gave most of it back to them.
I mean,
Or, you know,
maybe. Are
all
there
of it.
any, I guess we could search the rooms that are close to the, close to the dungeon. Like, here and here. If we wanted.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, these rooms are largely empty. It looks like they're used for function of some kind, like maybe eating, maybe storing of food in certain cases. There are shelves, but it's kobold rations, and you're pretty sure it's not edible for you. It's possible they could have been living quarters, you know, since some of the furniture looks like it's been slept on.
Just so many rooms. Holy fuck.
There are a lot of rooms. This one's not even like the room one.
Oh my god, this isn't the room one.
Oh my god, no.
Could
Oh my
we
god.
You're gonna shit
Are
your
the-
pants when you get to the room one.
we get some kobolds on our side and maybe expedite the clearing of this floor process?
Well, we tried to form our own clan. They're really afraid of the dragon.
Pretty much.
They really are.
Sounds like we need to go straight to the top then.
I mean, that would certainly shake up kobold society. And maybe allow for us to become rulers of our own clan.
Clan kick-ass.
I mean, I guess there's the possibility that if we go on a sufficiently genocidal spree on this floor, we'll be able to rest before going to the next.
Yeah, that's always possible. It takes them a little while to fill back up a floor. And the others seem to be kind of afraid of this clan because they're militaristic.
Whereas from my perspective, this clan is clearly the least scary one we've come across, simply because they don't have shitloads of poison, like, everywhere.
They's a bunch of bitches.
Yeah, I mean, those halberds hurt when they hit, but not as much
Okay.
as poison.
I know, right? I will shrug off a D10 damage in a halberd any day over a poison that does 40 hit points of damage if you save.
Yeah, that's the poison I was talking about when you were coming like up the
Yeah.
hallways. It's fucking terrible shit.
Sounds delicious.
But yeah, it's in our best interest to try and clear out and at least get a chance to rest before we go on to the next area.
Yeah, okay, I'm down with this.
Anybody remember? Oh yeah, we need to bring back the head of Clan Mangled Fish Shefton. Then maybe we
They
can
adamantly refuse to provide us with any maps whatsoever, so
They
we're
said
not
we'd run
looking
into
for them
them.
at all. Yeah, like, allegedly we're just gonna stumble into their territory one day, and I guess we'll just have to take their word for it.
I mean, we'll do our best, and maybe we can open relations with that kobold clan if we, do this quest for them. Or now that we've prepared to weather spells with sonic damage, we can just, wreck their shit too.
Possible. Anyways,
But that's far ahead. And I've got
Okay.
this sinking feeling like the Starfrog's going to have to die and reincarnate somewhere else.
And a bugbear.
maybe you can reincarnate as a dragon.
I may have been a dragon once. I'm really
That would
old.
help us out.
Turns out
Can
you're
you
the
be
dragon
like a
in Dragon
huge
Mountain the whole
ancient
time.
dragon?
It was you the whole time.
That reminds me of this one adventure where friendship was the treasure.
Oh my god.
God.
Friendship
No.
better not be the treasure, or I'll kill all these bastards.
You know,
Yup.
that reminds me of like a children's book. Friendship's the treasure. I don't remember what the hell the book was called, but it was about like a little witch and like her imp friend. And she was trying to like open a spell book. It was locked. Oh
I'm
my
sure
god.
there.
You know, that sounds more familiar than I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been about 5,000 children's stories there, like friendship is the real treasure or some variation thereof.
What's the children's story where friendship is magic? Is there like saying?
My Little Pony.
Is it
There
really?
you go.
Ugh.
Magic is also heresy.
Magic is heresy. Heresy. All right.
Horses,
So
heresy.
No,
yeah.
the heretic. Kill the heretic.
Yeah.
Alright, well, our pieces are down here, so let's just start doing some shit over here. I assume this is open.
Oh, sorry. There should be a wall here. Do you not see a wall there?
Don't see a wall there.
Nope.
Alright.
Alright, well, there's a wall there.
Oh,
Alright,
Magically,
so
a wall
which were the
appears in
rooms you
front
said
of
that just had stuff?
What's that?
Which were the rooms that you said that just had, like, random stuff?
It would have been that one and that one.
Okay. Let's investigate that hallway.
sure.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's got at least 2 doors.
Go kill Team Alpha. Are you stopping at the first door?
Sure. We
I'll
need to search
check
for
it.
secret traps. You get
Wait,
on
Shafiri's on Kill Team Alpha. She's wearing full plate.
Perception, I have 28.
Okay. Is that a number? That's a number. Number says. Maps are heavy. Okay.
Or says maps are heavy.
Nope. You don't see any traps.
that. Alright.
Going in.
I
Going
will
in.
let the party know.
Okay. So you bust down the door. Inside are a bunch of cots and old mattresses. The blankets are folded. There are small, like foot lockers on the ends of the beds, very military style. The area's been swept clean. While there's still a lingering scent of like unwashedness, yeah, like dog. But that's mostly due to it having been lived in by kobolds. They can't do anything about the smell.
Hey, thing one.
But you do notice there's a lot of beds in here. Like if you had to get just a rough estimate count, it's not hard to do since they're laid out orderly. There's 60 beds in this room. They're all empty. You have not seen that many kobolds. And if you remember correctly, last time you were walking around the halls, you did hear like the footfalls of a large group of kobolds. Heavy armored footfalls.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure they regroup somewhere and they're just waiting to, try and clean us out, but...
I mean, probably. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if we keep poking our heads around here.
Yeah, what
Are there
could
any
possibly
doors on
go
the other
wrong?
side of the hallway here?
Nope.
Nope. Alrighty then. Do the next door.
Alright.
Ba-doom, boom, ba-doom.
Search for secret traps.
I got 31.
Again, you don't find any traps. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun.
open the door.
Hold on, one second. What's your search score there, Farland?
17 plus whatever I roll. For
Okay.
the perception.
So, just just before you go to the door and open it, Farland says, "Hey, look at that." And he sort of points straight up just past the door, like hereishly. Or hereishly. There we go. Kind of where Quardle's standing on the edge of. I'm moving back. Anyway, so you look up, and there are large, what's the best way to describe them? Shafts that are going up from here.
Oh God.
It's hard to say what they're for.
By
But
any chance
Shafting.
is this corridor on an incline?
no, it is not.
Okay.
Good thinking, though. Oh shit! Lava! No. TPK.
Sounds dwarfy to me.
Yeah, it would be. Goddamn dwarves.
Hmm. Could be bad. Were there any doors on this over here?
Sorry, 1 second. What? Where?
Were there any doors over here?
Yeah, there's one right there, and that's it.
Go check out that. This seems ominously dangerous. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, and that's a bad sign. So maybe we can, like,
Which
get
door
into
do you want
this
me to check out?
We're gonna head over here.
Alright, I'll walk over there and check that one. $33 for checking that door.
Okay. The door does not appear to have any traps.
Not bad. Ooh, and a nation was released.
Kaslam. Going through.
Once, like, everybody's here.
There were no more mysterious holes.
No mysterious holes.
You know, I get this weird feeling like they could just flood this whole level.
With lava.
Possible.
Alright, so everyone's here. No mysterious holes, so dink, 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 dink. Alright, just like before, it's another large room. This one has tables in it. It was obviously used as a mess hall. Dun, dun, dun. Am I right? Am I missing anything? Oh, number 2. Hold on.
So this hallway just ends.
It sounds like.
Spicy chili.
Mm. Mm.
So, oh no, the hallway doesn't end. It keeps going that way.
Okay.
Well, which is it, storyteller?
So, large set of tables, all empty, used as a mess hall. As far as you can tell, no kobold presence.
That's disconcerting. Are there any more doors in this hallway here?
It turns to the left and the right at the end.
Go check it out.
Gordle's gonna be walking with like his head staring at the ceiling looking for those holes.
Okay, so,
Got another 33 on the next door.
okay, doink, doink. Okay, you get down the hall enough to realize that the hall tees, and it is a dead fucking end. Okay. Upon getting to the end and seeing that it's just straight walls at the end, you hear the heavy booted sounds that you heard before.
Go time.
It is what, as they say, go time.
Get
Hold
back
on.
up to the real front here.
All right, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Four, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. How many is it supposed to be? Shit.
Since there's this many of these guys coming up here, I assume we heard them coming with like a round or two.
Oh yeah,
notice.
time to spare. They're all dressed
good.
in cobalt full plate. No shit. And they all have halberds. They all have full helms with the visors that kind of, can be lifted up and pulled down. So it's really well made materials that they're all rocking. Upon them getting into position and you guys getting in position, they set their halberds like they're going to receive a charge, and they start moving forward at a pace. So initiative.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
initiative. Yes,
Where's
please
the-
move slowly for me.
I
Where's the
repositioned
nearest
back to the
trap I
front
can
with
set
my
off?
round or two. Woohoo!
I know.
This is as fast as it's possible for me to be.
Oh,
Man,
You will never again see a faster barbarian.
look at Steve go. 18. It's got to be the highest
know.
he's ever gone.
it is.
He's
It
really
actually,
excited to
it
kill this
literally
many
is.
kobolds.
They're all lined up for me. It's like Christmas. It's like I'm wrapping them.
Well, yeah. I was
The
going to
kobolds.
consider
I'm about
just
to unwrap them.
colding them, but
hmm
it's going to be funny whatever you do.
Okay, so I rolled pretty well, and still everyone went before me. Oh, except for... No, yep, never mind. Because of him, too, because of stupid ass armor. Yep.
Hey, Jeremy, what's
So
your bonus?
literally everyone goes in front of me.
6.
Oh, holy shit. I guess you're 17 minus and I'm 17 plus.
Okay.
You have more than a 6.
I have a 7.
Yes.
I took improved initiative, and he's a fairly fast frog.
All you
Mhm.
fast people.
All right, so Kahu, you go first.
Ah. I don't even know what I want to do. Do I just want to charge them? Like,
They have
if
weapons set to receive a charge.
I understand, that's the only reason why I'm sitting here kind of hesitating. If I did charge them, would it just be the first row that hit me, or would the first 2 rows get to hit me?
First 2 rows.
That sounds awful.
I still have a poison vial, with poison gas vial, by the by, so just don't get too close in there, because that's what I'm doing on my first.
How about I'll just
attack.
hold my action until things. I'm just gonna wait. Just
Wait for the flame strike.
I'm gonna use my exceptional speed to have a coffee.
Okay.
You pick my nose a bit.
All right. So Andrew holds his action. All right. Next, 17 plus.
Wait, it's 18.
Oh. Yep. You're
Yeah,
right.
don't skip me.
Sorry. Whoa.
Very
My
excited
bad,
man
bro.
with the ruler.
All right. So go ahead, Steve.
All of these people,
Okay.
except the one in the very far corner.
Uh huh.
This one guy won't be hit,
Okay.
and these 2 rows
Okay.
or 2 columns. Well, they're columns for me. They might be rows for you.
They're rows for me, but that's okay.
They need to reflex for half.
You're flame striking?
Oh yeah.
Okay. The spell does not go
God.
off.
Oh.
So the spell, you put it out into the air. You see the flames starting to leave your hand, and as it starts to travel down the hall towards them, it literally fizzles into a thin twirl of smoke as though it came from a candle.
Great.
Wow, that
Is
was
it time for
fun.
Knowledge Arcana?
You can knowledge arcana on your turn if you so choose.
All right,
Spellcraft.
I'm gonna get a beer. Nice start.
Sorry, Steve. I was excited for you if the rules hadn't been like, oh yeah, and by the way, fuck that! Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably operating in an anti-magic field.
Probably. They have to have something going for them besides armor.
Okay. So, Ryan?
Yep, Knowledge Arcana or Spellcraft. Spellcraft time. 28. What the hell?
I don't believe that spellcraft is going to tell you.
Alright, well
this.
that's 23 is Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. 23. You are reasonably sure that you are all standing in a dead zone. Magic just ceases to function in this area.
Oh, wow.
See, they don't need the cleaners, they just have, the wall.
Does that mean magic items or just magic spells?
Magic spells. Though, if you leave a magic
Okay.
item in this area too long, it will become defunct. The only things that are immune to this, the dead zones are artifacts.
What about
So,
supernatural abilities that are not
if they're
hexes?
if they are spell-like abilities, they will not function.
Mine are supernatural. My hexes are. There's no comparable spell.
Are they spell? But it casts like a spell, right?
Not really. It's used like an ability. It's like an attack almost. So next to them it says supernatural.
I'm gonna say it doesn't, because everything was clearly broken down into spell-like and non-spell-like abilities in second edition. If it's magic, if you look at someone and something bad happens to them, that's a spell-like ability. If you hit someone with a stick and they get hurt, that's a non-spell-like ability.
Oh, I would have actually touched the ground then. Upon moving into here.
Fair enough. You slowly descend down into the ground.
Well,
Out of curiosity, did that happen when the kobolds showed up, or is that a permanent thing about this area?
Permanent thing about this area.
Oh.
He would have gotten a lot more worried.
Well, presumably they still would have caught us here, probably just further or closer to the mouth of the hall, but who cares?
Okay, well, I'm going to go and take my crossbow back.
Okay. Furin is like, fuck this, and he starts heading down the hall. It's like, I'm looking for a way out of here. Manus is like, I'm useless, so I'm backing up. Pervartal is like, I will do what I can, and steps forward, even though he's jacked up. Butch and Cassidy are both like, we're on this shit. Cassidy's gonna, oh wait, no, she doesn't have a ranged weapon anymore because you took the crossbow back.
Oh, right, no, she's better with it, that's right. I'm not
Okay.
fucking taking the crossbow from her.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna move far.
Perpetually angry.
I'm gonna move Philbrick back because Richard's not here. Where is the perpetually angry one? So Shafiri's like, I'm jumping on this. Getting to the front.
Instead, I'm going to move back. I'm actually going to throw a javelin. I have 3 short spears.
Okay.
I'm actually not bad with them. But we'll see.
But Fern's over there in the corner banging on walls, looking for a way out.
23
To what?
to... And the first one I see...
Didn't you just knowledge?
That guy.
Didn't you just use your action to like think about this and explain it to what the fuck was going on?
I didn't think knowledge usually took it because, like, there are classes that require they make knowledge checks, like Inquisitors and Slayers and all that. And if they had to take an
Alright,
action to do it,
whatever.
they would be
It's
defunct.
not. Okay. It's not the end of all things, but I'm going to look that up later. Go ahead, make your attack.
Okay, does a 23 hit?
23. Yes.
Okay. Holy shit, 5 damage.
Okay. Which one? Badunk. Okie doke.
Cordell looks just as surprised as anybody else.
Damn.
Yep. Cordell the Slayer. Okay. So,
So
Even our fucking 2 foot tall frog can take one of you guys out. Maybe you'd like to reconsider what you're doing here.
So I totally don't have the mechanics for this thing because it was something that we got earlier in game.
mechanics for what thing?
And I had 2 of those gas canisters and I used one to murderate a whole bunch of hobs on the hill.
Go ahead.
Remember?
Yep.
I just don't know what the mechanics are for it.
Well, just shoot it like a normal arrow, right? Isn't that what you're doing?
Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. I'm gonna do it like 20-foot radius around as many as possible kind of thing. So like
20
right
foot
there.
radius.
Well, it was a 20-foot radius last time, the gas cloud. I'm just assuming this one works like the other one.
5, 10. Dun, dun, dun.
40?
So we're talking like that. From there to there, that square. Or do you want to do the back square?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. You just butchered 16 kobolds. They choke and
Jesus.
Party.
wheeze and just since okay, that sucked. All right, next.
Who's next?
It would be 17, 17. Looks like you.
All right. Take time to go stealth where I'm at,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look these halls for traps. See if there's some trap I can't just spring on them that was already here.
Sure.
26 for perception.
There is some sort of mechanic to the dead zone of magic that you're standing in. There, you notice that the way the stones are shaped and certain like things like that. There is some sort of mechanical element to this sector that essentially shifts it in a certain way so that magic can't function. There's a control somewhere on this floor. You can turn magic back on, essentially.
Oh,
Okay.
pretty slick.
Can I start tracking that down then?
Yeah, but it's not in this hallway.
Yep.
You can make a knowledge dungeoneering check when you want. Next turn, I
Oh,
guess.
Okay.
All right. Then it would be me. So I am running because more than half of us just died in a round. So we're getting the fuck out of here.
You don't get to run.
Are you shooting another gas canister after him?
That was
Or-
all I had. That was the only one that I had.
Oh, okay. I mean, you could peg them. You could peg them individually, I guess.
See, how far away are they now?
Well, at the end of
20,
their
30,
movement,
40, 50, 60.
Running's only in a straight line.
Well, I'm kind of planning on charging them to kill more of them. To be honest.
The charging
Yeah.
was only a straight line. Running you could do.
The actual
Yeah,
run action where
when
you
you-
move a long ways is straight only.
But I'm pretty sure I can
Okay.
land right here on 60 feet.
Oh yeah.
5, 10, 20. Well, you'd have to go diagonal twice, so you're looking at that's
That's 15, right?
15, and then 20.
I land exactly there on 60.
Nice.
And hack down, how about that one? Why not? We'll make it easy.
Okay. Don't roll a 1.
I successfully did not roll a 1.
Good job. Blah. So you hit him with the force of essentially, I don't know, a metric ton falling on someone, and he just splatters all over the hallway here.
Yup.
So yeah, cheers. And then these guys. All right, is anyone else giving chase at this point?
Yeah, I will.
Pretty much just planning to get the next two when they try and run away from me, and then more or less calling it good. Kind of don't want to chase these. I kind of want. I don't want to chase too far because they'll like run me into a trap or some shit.
They
But, you
likely
know.
will.
You'll have
I
the
got
Han
the
Solo
ring.
moment where suddenly you were chasing them and then
Yeah,
But
two
you know,
two different kinds of yells.
What you don't understand is that I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
yes.
this clan may be starting to get that idea.
Yeah. Anyway, so Badab.
Maybe we should just politely ask them to leave our mountain.
Good one.
Are these two trying to fight or run?
Oh no, they're gonna run, but I assume that you're just making attacks of opportunity on them when they do.
Sure
Oh,
am.
yeah.
I'll get one and you can get the other then.
Okay.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go for the other one if you miss him. I can make both. So yeah, he's down.
Okay.
Super dead.
Super
Super
dead.
dead. All right. I will. So what was that? Like 28 of them showed up and 8 got out or something like that.
Let's see. Where did they
Or was
start?
it 24 showed up?
I think it was.
Right. You got like 16.
I think it was
Right?
28.
Okay.
It was 28,
Chop chop.
and 8 got away. 16 died in a round. 17 died in one round. They're like, "Yep, time to go."
They're like,
Le-
our anti-magic trap, we thought we were safe.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then the frog threw a spear through somebody's head.
Yeah, and then Jeremy threw a goddamn poison arrow that murdered the shit out of like half of them, more than half.
I'm glad I held on to that.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Useful.
Killed a whole bunch of kobolds that had a trebuchet the last time with one of those. From like
I thought it was
670,000 yards away.
Ballista. Oh yeah, they had trebuchets.
ballista.
That's right.
I'm feeling a little bit like the brick
fuck
of this
out of
party.
that.
Stabbed a man in the heart with a trident.
Okay, so can you make a knowledge check for me at this point in time because we're out of combat, Chad?
For a dungeoneer?
Yep.
And I guess now we can avoid blowing spells on future anti-magic.
29.
By noticing when the frog doesn't levitate anymore.
Sure. What did
He is
you?
your canary.
Yeah. You said
Pretty
29.
much.
So you are reasonably sure that the control device is in this room.
Right. I'm gonna let my party know that then.
Which room was it?
Down here.
Yep.
Alright, let's do this. Naturally, we search for secret doors. Or
Naturally.
traps.
Of course. I mean, that would be silly not to.
Ooh, a natural 20.
You find traps that weren't even there.
Like, wait, am I supposed to be putting traps on this door or taking them off?
No, taking them off. And good thing that you did. There are a number of traps attached to this door. More than one.
Good then.
Our word kill.
So, start disabling, I guess.
Well, it's not power word kill because there's anti-magic going on right now.
Ah, smart.
27. First
So, like
roll
this whole hallway is
for
anti-magic.
disabled
The
device.
whole sector. Like,
Oh wow.
like, this whole area. To your knowledge, yeah. Magic
So they
bad.
turned it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, magic used to work and then they turned it off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we were able to like heal people earlier.
Yep.
Ew, I see. Schmott.
Alrighty. Alright, so you take a couple of, after disabling the trap, you have now in your possession a couple of bright orange glowing vials that are about the size of an ostrich egg. Maybe a little smaller, but not much. They're glowing, bright orange, like they've got some sort of amber-esque liquid inside that is translucent.
What would it be to identify that?
Well, it's a non-magical substance. Ish.
Alchemy?
Probably
Uh,
tasty.
I would say alchemy if you were going to get at the liquid.
I
You
bet
would have
it
to.
heals you.
You would have to open it up. Wait.
I
bet it
don't
heals
recommend
you?
opening this up.
He got it off of a trap.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a very nice trap.
I'm just wondering what happens if we stick it to one of Havoc's arrows.
I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna do. Or otherwise, just throw
When
it
in
at
doubt,
somebody.
give it to Havoc, tie it to an arrow, shoot it.
Seems legit.
We'll learn in the field.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's field testing.
I mean, and they've got two. If the first one's, if the first one's good, they've got another one. If the first one's a dud, maybe they'll know how to better use it next time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's some awful like liquid that immediately evaporates and also catches fire to the entire area.
Yeah, I've only got Arcana and Spellcraft. I do not have Alchemy.
We'll just throw it at something we want dead. Is there anything
Figure out
else?
how it makes it dead.
Yeah, he also disabled a number of poison, like pin traps that if anyone tried to open the door, a poison tip would stab you and you'd get poisoned.
Wow.
So
Bunch of
you're
churn.
saying there's some good shit in here then, right?
I just knew there was going to be one door that was like all the traps.
Good thing Chad rolled
Just knew it.
find all the traps.
I know, this was the perfect time to get our dedicated rogue back.
Alright, so sure, let's open the door.
Okay, you open the door. Ding, 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 ding. Boom, 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 boom. So, inside is what you assume is the leader of this area. Very important looking kobold sits behind a desk, touching a blue stone that is raised out of the ground here. It's about dwarf height. His hand is currently on it, and the stone is glowing blue. Let me grab a kobold. There you go.
Tell him we've come to negotiate safe passage.
I'm to make a deal.
You just tell me what kind of deal you want to make.
They
The
let us
deal
go
is-
through and we don't slaughter them?
We don't just want to go through. If we just wanted to go through, we would have not bothered going in here. We just would have went down the stairs.
Yeah, we're trying to
What we
negotiate for a
want
position of strength.
to be able to rest here.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't want to make deals with the slavers, but I'll try.
Well, they're not slaving anymore.
Because you killed all their slaves.
Because
No, we freed the majority of their slaves.
well, we killed all the slaves who attacked us because, you know, self-defense and all that shit. All the slaves who didn't attack us, they got to go free.
And
Uh-huh.
I'm keeping 2 of the slavers as pets, which I'll totally give back to them if they help us.
You know, it all depends on your
Open up the
definition
door,
of
throw in
free.
thing 1 and thing 2.
Yeah, for
Such
sure.
good people.
Free from the bonds of
Non-aggressive,
this life.
principle.
Yeah. All right, so
Greetings.
he's like, God damn it. So, where's all my NPCs? So they're coming forward. The NPCs that were captured are like, kill him. Don't even negotiate with him because this guy's a piece of crap.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree. Because that'll destabilize all of them, and then we can just take their stuff anyways. But I guess I have to say hello to him. That
I mean,
would
you
be
don't
the
have
neutral
to.
and good thing to do.
I mean, you could just completely lie to us about the entire contents of the conversation and then say, yep, he won't give us anything, gotta kill him. And we'll
Yeah,
say,
but-
okay.
No ticket.
Brian already dinged me for being, not very true to my alignment. So I'm going to try and be better about that.
To be
Thanks.
fair, we didn't actually go through with the whole torturing them to death that
He
part.
didn't know that though.
No,
He believed
but
that you
Portal
would.
totally thought that's what was going to happen, and
The kobolds
was
believed
just
him.
pleasantly surprised that he kept them as pets. Hello, do you have anything to say in your defense for your massive crimes of slavery, war crimes, being an asshole?
All kobolds are, slave each other. Like, if we didn't do it, someone else would. We're filling a need.
Oh
I
boy.
really don't think the world
Here
has a
we
need
go.
for slavery.
Absolutely it does. In Kobold society, if we didn't slave each other, then we would all band together. It's actually for your benefit that we do this. If we all banded together, do you know how terrible that would be for your kind? Awful. I can't
He makes a good point.
I can't explain the amount of, bad things that would come your way if all kobolds were of like mind. I want to make sure that my clan becomes the most important clan in the mountain, and I need slaves to do that.
There are societies that were functioned perfectly fine without slavery.
This is not one of them.
Yeah, that doesn't make you guys good. It doesn't really.
Oh, no,
incline
we're
me
not
towards,
good. Absolutely. We're not good. We don't try to be. We just try to be the best.
Yeah. Well, the only real deal I'm willing to offer you, you give us all of the shit for the slaves that we freed, all their old equipment that you took from them. Give us free reign of your place.
Well, unfortunately, I can't give you
Tell
what we've taken from them. We were recently raided by Clan Blood, I believe. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll look it up. Clan Wormguard. And they have made off with most of our magical possessions.
Oh, well. That does suck.
That's why we're on high alert. You came at a bad time.
Yeah. Well, we had to free the slaves, so let's see. We've pretty much proved that people can't really do anything against us. We're I don't know. Anyone else got any? I'm gonna switch from
We've suffered
common.
we've suffered some setbacks for sure.
What do you guys want to do with them? They can't give us anything.
What we want is whatever magical items they have left from these adventurer guys. We also want to be able to rest here. That's what we're looking to get out of this.
Well, they don't appear to have any of the magical items from them. I'm gonna give them a sense motive on that.
Sure.
I mean, optionally,
32.
There's something disingenuous about that. I mean, there's some partial truth in there for sure, but I don't know. Something doesn't seem quite right.
I'm guessing that what's going on is they have some of the shit and not other parts of it.
Well, look, the deal is you give us everything that you do have. We get to rest here. Then we'll leave you. You can go make war on, I don't know, whoever you feel like. Otherwise, it's going to be really long and drawn out. And, I mean, you wouldn't be the first clan we've obliterated in its entirety.
I mean, optimally,
Today.
we'd be able to come back through here as well, but...
But, I mean, we've taken away your slaves. We've got bigger fish to fry. We're pretty much just here to, take whatever shit's in those chests over there.
Fine. Take it.
Sleep. Okay.
Search for secret traps.
I am going to leave and go be with my clan and let them know not to attack you. But as soon as you're done resting, I expect that you'll leave, and our treaty will have reached a conclusion.
Yeah, that's fine.
If we ever need to rest here again, we'll just have to do this process again. Hopefully it won't come to that, though, of course.
Yeah.
We're good people.
Yes,
We've
and
done
we'll
our
have
best.
to negotiate with some of the other clans to better prepare.
No doubt.
So he leaves, and he heads down the same direction that the other kobolds ran in.
Hey, Varlin, there's some chests here that might blow up.
You want me to check those ones out?
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
just
like
want
being
you to
blown
open
up.
it without checking. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
It's not on my list of favorite things.
27.
Okay. Yes, it's trapped, but you can disable it. Boom, 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 boom.
Go with 25 for disable.
Yep, that'll work.
There was more than one, right?
Yep, there's another one.
I like how we didn't even bother asking for the key to the chest. It's just like, yeah, we got this.
Let's see, 31 for checking,
It is trapped.
34 for disable.
It is disabled. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. You get a Lucerne Hammer +3.
Nice.
Chainmail +2. Longsword +2.
Is anyone writing this down?
Andrew's
I
the
just got on it.
quartermaster.
I assume the hammer is going to the perpetually angry.
Is that her hammer?
No. There is a. There's a quiver in, but it holds no arrows. Let's see.
Well, that sucks.
Is it magical? Can I identify it?
You can try.
Okay.
I realized I shouldn't just be telling you what the fuck these things are halfway through.
Well,
yeah,
the alternative to that is we end up with things like, oh, I've got a sealed scroll case and a maybe magical short sword. And unfortunately, like, who knows where the hell in your documentation that shit is, so I'm just kind of writing it off at this point.
I got a 29 on my spellcraft to identify the quiver.
Endless arrows?
Fuck no, I'm not giving you one of those.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's probably one of those ones that stores a lot of arrows.
fuck you and your bag of infinite whoppers. Yeah, it can just hold a shitload of arrows.
Yeah, there's one where basically if you reach your hand back and think about the arrow you want, it like hands it to you.
Quiver of
useful.
holding a shitload of arrows.
Forget exactly what it is.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
I want a dragon slaying arrow.
There is a
Right.
ring of haste and a amulet of invisibility. Those were the wizards.
Oh.
Does the ring of haste do what I think it does?
It has a certain number of charges that cast haste.
Oh. That's
Well, that
cool.
would make him useful and give him something to do while, we're about to charge into battle.
That's what you were thinking, then the answer is yes.
If it did
They
what I
are
was
his
hoping it
his
did,
belongings.
if it did what I was hoping it did, then it would have been requisitioned quickly. But instead, it's just got a number of charges, so, man, whatever.
Yeah, stupid, worthless charge things.
No, right?
I mean, the
Pretty
necklace
useless.
of invisibility
Amulet, but yeah.
amulet. It's
Technically
nice.
the same
It is
thing.
someone else's property.
Sure. So, wizard person, wizard person,
Manus,
wizard
and then this last
person.
name, Tefexdatter?
Right, wizard person.
In their language, that means fuck vowels.
Yeah. God damn. Yeah.
Does the chainmail +2 work for anybody? Like, is it better than what anybody's wearing?
Probably per Vartal, unless somebody else wants to grab it.
Pervert.
Not pervert. Per Vartal, the dark. Man, I swear, they cannot make a NPC name that doesn't get corrupted immediately by PCs. I've yet to encounter like a pre-made NPC name that's not like, and the PCs are just gonna shat all over this.
Oh,
Well,
hey,
that's
I remember,
because
I
they're
remember
all,
the names
like-
of the other two.
Well, that's
I
because
wrote
they're all
those
like
down.
pervert tall. Like if they named their guys like Sam, it'd be like, all right, we got this.
But what
Butch's,
type of name
Butch's
is going
name
to
is
be
John the
memorable as well?
Blacksmith.
What's that?
A name like Sam is never going to
Butch's
be
name is
memorable.
actually
then.
John the Blacksmith.
See? Even better.
I'd be down with John the Blacksmith.
Cassidy is Gladring.
Oh yeah.
So
I
we've
was
got
wondering
this
what these
hammer
names
plus
hanging
3.
out.
I assume the hammer plus 3 is going to the perpetually angry, and the longsword plus 2. Does anybody care about that?
We can give that to John the Blacksmith. What did we have in the hands of Shafiri before?
I'm pretty sure she had a Lucerne hammer.
So we'll give that to Pervartal. So now he's got armor and a proper weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess if we're gonna rest, I'll drop my last restoration on him.
Ta-da! How much does it restore?
Fucking everything, if I remember right. Let me look. It's big restoration,
Oh, I see.
which cost me 100 of my spell components. Which I'm still sitting pretty on 1700, but yeah.
But,
Is it fair to say that we've been fucking around for an hour here?
I mean, you can. Would you like
No,
to?
I mean in terms of like before we started resting. I'm keeping track of the hours in the week.
Ah,
You know, for reasons.
for reasons. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're at the end of the week. There's 1 hour left until next week. Let's blow all these damn spells on this stupid amulet.
Yeah, basically.
No, I know.
It
I've been
cures all.
there's a reason why I've been hoarding these things.
So it cures all temporary ability damage, which is actually what I think is dealt by starvation.
Yeah.
So like drain is only dealt by things that specifically.
Starvation damages strength and constitution.
Yeah, so it cures all temporary ability damage, removes fatigue and exhaustion.
There you go.
So he bulks back up.
Boom, 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 boom. Cool. So he actually looks very fit. You know. Rock on. He's like, thanks a lot. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Good.
I mean, you guys are now a much more effective rear guard for us, and hopefully we'll eventually give
Yeah,
you
you
your
essentially have a
freedom.
second party that can guard the rear.
It's like we're playing first edition. Go
Yeah.
into the module with your 15 characters.
Yeah.
Jesus.
My hope is that we just kind of leave them in the back to alert us if anything is going to stab us in the flesh.
Hey guys, look out! Yeah.
I'll be pretty happy if
How many
they're
hours would you guys
head-only.
like to rest?
Probably a full 8.
8.
Okay. You can rest a full 8 plus the 1 that you were fucking around with everything up to this point. There you go,
Oh.
Andrew. 9 hours.
For that, I'm going to cast Detect Evil on Furin.
Okay.
We are now on hour 40 of
On who?
144 in the week.
On the thief.
On the
Okay.
thief.
Just checking.
He's pretty well aware of your proclivities. So, does he register as evil?
He does not.
Okay.
He doesn't register as anything though.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't going to detect good on him. I figure he's chaotic neutral at best. I just needed to make sure that he wasn't going to, like, make a puppet out of me while I was sleeping.
Make a puppet out of your face.
Incidentally, my notes say that the amulet does neutralize poison and remove curse at twice a day, where everything else is denotated as per week.
Yeah.
At some point, like, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Just wondering.
Okay. So you guys are gonna rest for a total of 9 hours. Andrew, you've made that notation, yes?
Yes, we are now on hour 40 of 144 in the week.
Great. So here we go. That's the stopping point for the evening. Cool? Because it's 10:15.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Okie doke. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yep.
See you,
Next
main.
week.
Later.